Today's video is a little different to what we had planned originally. Today we will have Scotland's first ever youth intake in the Premier League, and I am very, very, very excited to see what hand we are dealt. But first, we must deal with the task, the not easy task, of facing Arsenal in the Premier League in a must-win game if we are to qualify for Europe. But before we get into that, if you can, please leave a like on the video to let me know you're enjoying the series, and subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on future episodes. Let's get going, baby! Why did I do that? In the last episode though, we picked up 4 points with a draw away at Leicester, who were 5th place at the time, before beating West Ham United 2-1 at Hampden. Both times going a goal down and coming back to get something from the game, so showing some grit and determination. But since that last episode, mixed results off camera. A 2-0 win over Burnley with the centre midfield on attack. Stuart Armstrong grabbing another double before Jack Cork got sent off, which eased my nerves a little bit. But as you can see, Kieran Tierney picked up an injury. Then we faced Everton. John McLaughlin in goals. Craig Gordon got injured. We had no Kieran Tierney through injury, no Grant Hanley through suspension, and no Andy Robertson through suspension, who is still suspended for today's game versus Arsenal. And as a result, we were rubbish and lost 1-0. But that tends to be the case when you take out 4 of the usual back 5. It's not great. It's not a great situation to be in.
No shit, Sherlock.
Currently though, we are still in the running for those European spots. We sit 3 points behind Leicester City, so with a win today we can go level on points as it is Monday Night Football, but they will have a game in hand. And then we could go above today's opponents, Arsenal. So it is absolutely huge and vital that we get this win at Hampden today. This is the team that we are going with. John McLaughlin keeping his place in goals, with Craig Gordon still injured for a wee while yet, I think another couple of weeks. Patterson, unfortunately, the best choice at right back. I really wish we could have got Calvin Ramsey, to be honest. I'm tempted to go with Aaron Hickey on the other side, but on the right hand side, but he's just coming back from injury as well, so I don't want to rush him in. And with Kieran Tierney just back from injury, only recommended to play 75 minutes, I might have to take Hickey on that left-hand side. So it's McKenna and Cooper, the partnership with McTominay providing some fantastic protection in there. The usual 3 suspects in the centre midfield, with Lyndon Dykes getting his place back in the Scotland side, partnered with Shea Adams. I'm not confident about this one whatsoever, but shh, don't tell that lot over there. Arsenal, pretty darn decent. Obviously, without Kieran Tierney at left back, they've got Levan Kurzawa instead. Not a bad replacement, to be fair, and elsewhere they are still very, very good. And it's not eased my expectations at all for this game. I'm not going to lie to you, ladies and gents. But if you do fancy leaving another comment with your prediction down below, then please do. It's very, very interesting to see when that kind of thing happens, just to see what people think is going to happen and how badly it goes wrong. But there is the Arsenal side and the Scotland side in full view for us as we are underway at Hampden. And, well, with a minute on the clock, there's a highlight already. John McGinn nipped in after Arsenal gave it away from the free kick. Kieran Tierney forward to that man Meatball once again, combining well down that left-hand side. Tierney with the captain's armband today. John McGinn skips past one, cuts inside, and nearly found the bottom corner. A decent effort from John McGinn and a decent save from Aaron Ramsdale to match. Nothing happens from corners, does it? Why do they do that now? But in the last episode when Kurt Zuma had one, he decided to score. It's like they know that I'm a twat. But after that, not too much happening, and we were on the front foot. Arsenal with a corner though. Cooper heads it clear as Smith Rowe collects the scraps and looks to build for Arsenal once again. I don't like the look of this at all, especially since we've been on top going by match stats. It would be typical for us to then concede with Arsenal's first highlight of the game. Saka, well, that was rubbish. Saka, more like Kaka. Kaka was actually quite good, wasn't he?
This is great banter. It really is.
But not seeing much else as Arsenal have edged their way back into the game and we have half-time. In fact, they are now on top. They've completely flipped the possession stats and they are now dominating. I think maybe I am going to... I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm not going to lie. Break down to a cautious mentality. Look after the ball, slow it down, be more particular. And now Scott McKenna's got a potential shoulder injury. He's carrying on, his shoulders are massive, I'm sure there's enough in there that'll be alright. Second half, underway. I mean, I should maybe bump it up to extended, to be honest, if it's only going to be this game in this episode. Should have done that in the first place, but regardless, here we are. Don't know what the hell that was.
Boring.
And bumping it up hasn't helped so far. Oh no. Arsenal corner. Smith throw over it. Guaranteed 1-0 now, isn't it? Headed clear by Scott McKenna. That shoulder not impeding him. Good ball from Holding there. Turned on a sixpence. It was unbelievable. That's blocked. Somehow didn't go in. And Saponara. Sounds like a shite carbonara. Putting it over the bar. Not as bad as that joke. Kieran Tierney with a throw-in. Finds Shea Adams, who didn't want to keep it, but does pounce on the loose ball. His ball into the box wasn't bad, but Kurzawa hacks it clear. Only as far as Liam Cooper, though, who plays an interesting ball back to John McLaughlin, to say the least. And Scott McKenna, shoulder not impeding him too much, it would seem. McTominay feeding it into Dykes. Gilmore slotting through. Stuart Armstrong, the centre midfielder, on attack. And he finds the top corner. It delivers, I'm telling you, the most overpowered player role on Football Manager 2022. Oh, that was absolutely delightful from start to finish. Good play from Lyndon Dykes. A fantastic threaded ball through from Gilmore, and Armstrong made no mistake. Oh, Ramsdale in no man's land. 1-0, the Scotland boys in blue. Fantastic stuff. An hour on the clock. It's been an even game, but we will take that absolutely all day long. I'm going to maybe freshen things up now. I really don't want to take off Kieran Tierney, but he's not performing too great and he's knackered. I don't want to get him injured for future games. So Hickey makes his return from injury with about 25 minutes to go. This is usually time we score goals.
You're joking. Not another one?
Stuart Armstrong, now injured. What is it? Potential knee injury. That's never good. But we've got a ready-made man off the bench, David Turnbull. I wish that could have happened before I made the substitute for Hickey, but thank God it wasn't Tierney that was injured. Oh dear, look, we're still paused. I don't know what's going on here. Jesus Christ. I'm having an absolute mare. It's all gone a little bit Pete Tong, and with 15 minutes to go, Arsenal on the ball as they force it back to Aaron Ramsdale, and we force him to go long. Well done, Nathan Patterson, capable of winning a header, and he's performed okay. 6.7 on a booking, but that's not too bad. Why, when you're pumping it long, when I don't have the instructions for that, John McLaughlin, would you not put it to Lyndon Dykes and elect to put it to significantly shorter Shea Adams? Thankfully, didn't come back to cost us because it was Pepe heading the ball. Rubbish. I can't make another caca joke, can I?
Absolutely fucking not.
We're just going to lower the tempo of things a little bit more now, just to maybe make things a little bit more compact, make us harder to beat and break down as we edge towards, well, that elusive full-time whistle. Oh no. Ball, Pepe. Thankfully, that was a fantastic block, and I don't know how he managed to boot that so wide, but he's getting a lot of chances. He's probably going to make us pay. McLaughlin, see, he is capable of listening to our instructions. Out wide to Aaron Hickey, who finds John McGinn. Hickey's still going down that left-hand side, but Shea Adams going himself, it would seem. Nope, he passed it to Aaron Hickey. A nice little combination there, who comes inside. Turnbull. This is nice football here. Here he goes, out to Nathan Patterson. A lovely touch out there. And the ball goes in. Shea Adams does not win it. John McGinn picking up the scraps. Aaron Hickey, plenty time to get that ball over into the box. He does so. Looking for Turnbull, doesn't find him. Patterson into Dykes. This is absolute carnage. Gilmore. Okay, come on. A Scotland goal now would be fantastic. Turnbull. Not a Scotland goal, but a Scotland chance, and that's okay. It was some beautiful football. Liam Cooper now with a free kick. We've still got one more substitution to make, which we will make as we start to waste a little bit more time. McKenna into John McGinn. This is looking a bit scary because they're starting to press us a little bit, and we know what some of our players can be like under pressure. There's no excuse there, Scott McKenna, really. You can't blame your shoulder for that one. Absolutely woeful. Short ball to Aaron Hickey. Cedric down the right-hand side in. Sarbonara. Well held by McLaughlin. And are we going to count? No, we are not. But we are going to start to waste a little bit more time. Shea Adams not doing fantastic out there. I'm not certain what to do. I think I'll maybe get another man into that midfield, pack it out a little bit more. Ryan Christie, the fella, as we have Big Lyndon as that target man to hold up the ball to see if we can... yeah, right, sod it. That's what we're doing. 5 minutes to go. Oh, no. This is probably just because we were making a substitution and we're on extended highlights, but I'm not happy about it whatsoever. Dykes. Oh, if Shea Adams decided to turn and go there, that could have been fantastic. Alas, he did not. John McGinn combining well. Lyndon Dykes takes it down. Lyndon Dykes is the best on earth, and it's going to be ruled out for offside. I didn't think he looked too bad there, to be honest. And I was absolutely spot on. Fantastic stuff. Good play from Aaron Hickey, who's been involved on that left-hand side. A fantastic chipped ball through. Great touch from Lyndon Dykes, and Aaron Ramsdale dives the wrong way. Lyndon Dykes batters it home. 2-0 we lead at Hampden against Arsenal. Yes, carry on with the decisions. Let's get Ryan Christie on there. We'll rest Shea Adams a little bit into added time, all 6 minutes. Hopefully we see nothing as we leapfrog Arsenal in the league table. This could be a very, very good video, an important one in the series. Billy Gilmore with one of the worst free kicks I've seen in a long time, but that's absolutely okay given there's now 15 seconds left on the clock. Ramsdale booting it long, giving it back to us, and Patterson, even he will not cock that one up. McKenna, incapable of finding a man in a Scotland shirt, it would seem, but he's been okay despite that knock. We've kept a clean sheet despite our centre-backs not playing too well. Full-backs infinitely better, but that is okay. Fine by me. Referee, blow the whistle. I'm really sorry if anyone's listening with headphones there, or just if it's blaring through your TV or whatever. I apologise, but I don't apologise for that win to Arsenal. On the face of it, they should have done a lot more better and should have had a lot better highlights than we saw. But I am not complaining whatsoever. Fantastic result, and let's enjoy that league table as well before we hopefully get that youth intake. We jump up to 7th, level on points now with Leicester, albeit with a game in hand, but only 3 points behind Tottenham, who sit in 5th. And don't forget, we've got them to play in the next episode. So make sure you don't miss it and hit that subscribe button. Thank you very, very much. But before we get news on the youth intake, Stuart Armstrong, oh, that is sore. He will be out for a lengthy part of the season, 5 to 6 weeks. It'll take us into probably the end of April. Not great whatsoever. I'll tell him that he's not going to miss out on playing time. Scott McKenna, 3 to 5 days, much more manageable. But now Patterson's suspended, so... oh, I'm really regretting having all of that get stuck in earlier in the season. That was a tongue twister.
A few moments later.
And the time is finally here. It is youth intake day. As mentioned, you might think this is only going to be a one-season thing, Calum. Why is this happening? Well, I'll probably be back with a few years down the line to see if we eventually do win that league title that I set out to do, because we were a little bit off it so far this season. Not ruling it out as of yet, despite the fact it's maybe mathematically impossible. But let's get into it. Without further ado, I hope this is brilliant. It should be brilliant. We've produced some fantastic players over the years, as we are now starting to see the benefit of, despite not making it to a World Cup. Oh, that is gorgeous. Sam Jones, a right back. I've been calling out for a right back, and we have got one. Nowhere near the finished article as of yet. Only 5'8", very lightweight, but 15 years old. The fact he's born 2006, that's 7 years younger than me. Jesus Christ. Good mentals though, which suggests that he could go on to become rather decent. He's got good determination, fantastic bravery. His work rate, most importantly, is good. Good tackling to start off with, good positioning. There is stuff to work with there. However, Gordon Watt, we don't play wingers. Will Gordon Watt force us to do exactly that? No, maybe not. Slightly worse off. But again, still, why are they all 5'8"? Is that a thing? Only 15-year-olds can be only 5'8"? Regardless, I'm happy that we're finally here. Michael Patterson. He looks a little bit more well-rounded, and he will be on the right wing. Okie dokie. Ben Wilson, a left back. Well, we've been blessed with them. I don't think he'll become too good, but he's 16 and 5'10", so there's the new rule. Bravery, once again, fantastic. Some decent raw attributes to work with there. It's interesting. Is there anyone we are missing? No. We've got Canadian and our Northern Irish person and an Irish person. So, can I keep them? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't know if I'll want to, having looked at them. But is it allowed? Please tell me. They've come through our youth system? Are they part Scottish? Eligible for Scotland. Does it count? But there we have it, our youth candidates for the 2021-22 season. The season just gone by in real life. Apologies that it was only one game this episode, but with that I thought that might beef it up a little bit. I don't want to make it too long and it might be interesting. So, we will be back in the next episode with Tottenham, and you might get Brentford in there to make up for not seeing the Wolves game, which we will play off camera. So, thank you very, very much for tuning into this one. If you have enjoyed it and you're enjoying the series, please do let me know by leaving a like on the video. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on that important game against Tottenham, as well as much, much more. I've got an ever-growing list of ideas for videos that I really, really do need to start working on, and I'm excited to do so you don't want to miss them. Thank you very much once again, and take care, ladies and gents.